The air in the exclusive Silicon Valley restaurant was thick with ambition and the scent of possibility. Late one spring evening last year, a select gathering of affluent and influential women in their 30s convened. Their conversation pivoting from the intimate details of motherhood to a far more audacious concept, the ultimate optimization of human fertility. Their discussion revolved around how cutting-edge technology could sculpt the very essence of future generations, long before birth. Among the luminaries present was Siobhan Zilis, a senior executive at Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain chip venture, and notably the mother of some of his children. The evening's focal point, however, was Noor Siddiqui, the youthful founder of Orchid Health. This San Francisco-based startup had sent ripples through the tech world with its bold assertion: the ability to engineer what some are already calling super babies. Orchid Health is no ordinary fertility clinic. It specializes in embryo screening at an unprecedented scale, promising to detect thousands of potential future ailments. This revolutionary capability empowers prospective parents to design their offspring with a depth of genetic insight previously confined to science fiction. The technology employed by Orchid Health transcends conventional genetic tests, which typically target rare, single-gene mutations. By meticulously sequencing the entire 3 billion base pair human genome from a mere 5 cells extracted from an embryo, the company claims it can screen for over 1,200 single-gene conditions. Even more controversially, Orchid Health leverages a proprietary algorithm to generate a polygenic risk score. This metric purports to quantify a child's genetic predisposition to complex conditions such as bipolar disorder and even schizophrenia. Orchid is ushering in a genetically blessed, disease-avoidant generation, Siddiqui declared on X late last year. Sex is for recreation, embryo screening is for babies. This statement alone ignited a firestorm of debate, hinting at a future where procreation becomes less about chance and more about calculated genetic selection. Founded in 2021, Orchid Health's origins are deeply personal. Siddiqui revealed to a leading American newspaper in early April that her mother, at the age of 30, developed retinitis pigmentosa, a condition leading to progressive vision loss and blindness. This personal tragedy fueled Siddiqui's drive to create a solution for early disease screening. The cost of this pioneering service is $2,500 per embryo screening. In addition to an average of $20,000 for a standard IVF cycle, Silicon Valley, with its concentration of biotech enthusiasts, early adopters of health tracking wearables, and frequent users of expensive medical services, represents Orchid Health's prime market. They are comfortable with a brave new world of probability-based, data-driven medical decision-making, and are willing to pay extra to give their children a genetic advantage, an expert told a major news source, highlighting the demographic eager to embrace such advancements. The first baby conceived with Orchid Health's assistance, named Jaffe, arrived in late 2023. The company's solution is now available in 100 IVF clinics across the United States, more than double its reach from just 1 year prior. The exact number of babies born via this technology remains undisclosed by the company. Siobhan Zilis herself is reportedly an Orchid Health client. She is believed to have 4 children with Elon Musk, with at least one of them having benefited from the screening solution. According to a technology publication, Neither Orchid Health, Zillis, nor Musk have offered comment on these specific claims, fueling speculation about the extent of its adoption among the ultra-elite. Orchid Health stands as a potent symbol of a broader cultural shift, championed by influential figures who advocate for increased procreation and the active shaping of future generations. Vice President J.D. Vance, Elon Musk, and billionaire Peter Thiel are among those publicly endorsing a surge in human births, further boosting the burgeoning assisted reproduction industry. However, a darker, more speculative narrative emerges from this technological frontier. While ostensibly offering a path to healthier offspring, critics argue that Orchid Health's polygenic scoring system veers dangerously close to a contemporary form of eugenics. Whispers suggest this technology could pave the way for a world where the already wealthy solidify their dominance by producing children with superior intelligence and unparalleled health from birth, thereby embedding and exacerbating socioeconomic disparities at the genetic level. This raises profound questions about the future of human equality and the potential for a genetically stratified society. Siddiqui vehemently rejects this characterization. She asserts that Orchid Health merely assists prospective parents who are apprehensive about having children due to potential genetic disorders. Furthermore, she clarifies that the company's solution screens for intellectual disability, not intelligence prediction or intervention, attempting to draw a crucial line in the sand. Yet, for some, the distinction remains blurred, and the implications for human diversity and social justice are deeply unsettling. Orchid Health is not alone in this burgeoning field. Numerous other Silicon Valley startups, such as Nucleus and Heliospec Genomics, are developing similar reproductive intervention solutions. The proliferation of these companies is expected to drive down service costs, potentially making these advanced screenings accessible to a wider demographic beyond the current wealthy elite. However, this raises another question. If the technology becomes widespread, what then are the societal implications of a global push towards genetic optimization? What then are the societal implications of a global push towards genetic optimization? Professor Svetlana Yatsenko, a specialist in clinical genetics, highlights the long-standing challenge of accurately extracting precise genetic information from minute embryo samples. She warns that Orchid Health's method of replicating DNA from embryos could introduce serious inaccuracies, likening the process to a game of roulette, a gamble with profound human consequences. Many reproductive doctors and scientists share serious misgivings about embryo screening via polygenic risk scoring. This technique, central to Orchid Health and its peers, attempts to predict future diseases, intelligence, and height by correlating clusters of hundreds or thousands of genes with specific outcomes. A vast majority of human diseases are linked to multiple different genes, not a single gene, one expert emphasized, underscoring the inherent complexity and potential for misinterpretation. The American College of Medical Genetics and Genomics has declared the benefits of polygenic embryo screening for detecting multi-gene risks as unproven. They issue a stark warning that clinicians should not offer this type of testing. While acknowledging that the technology is continually improving and might one day be trustworthy, the current consensus among many experts is one of extreme caution, urging a halt to its widespread adoption until more robust scientific validation is achieved. This scientific skepticism, some argue, points to a potential rush to market, driven by profit rather than proven efficacy, with the future of humanity hanging in the balance.